The expectations during a sewing lab or when sewing machines and tools are present are as follows. Number one, you are responsible for operating your machine correctly and taking good care of it. Report damage or issues immediately. You'll get used to how your machine sounds and works. And so if you notice something's off, please let your teacher know as soon as possible. Sometimes we can avoid major issues if we take care of it right away. Number two, watch the videos on Canvas. They show exactly what needs to be done for each step. Okay, seriously, watch the videos in Canvas. You don't have to watch the entire video all at once. You can break it up into smaller pieces. So students in the past will watch, the first maybe minute and a half of a video and see how to do the pinning. Then they pause it, they do their pinning, then they watch the next part and they see how to sew that part. Then they pause it and they do the sewing. Then they go back and see how to finish the seams, and then they go and do that on their project. And so you can break it up, use those videos to help you, use them to your advantage, break them up, watch parts if you need to again. But typically we find that students benefit from watching them. Number three, sewing supplies and equipment must stay in the classroom. In other words, no pins, no thread should ever leave the classroom. Okay, our scissors, our seam gauges, our seam rippers, that all stays here. At the end of the project, of course, you will get to take your completed project home. And if we do any practice sewing where you make a little pocket or something like that, you can take that home as well. But everything else is going to stay in the classroom. Number four, keep your equipment container organized and clean. You can see a picture here of the equipment container. Those are the only items that should be in there. They are not a place to store extra thread. They're not a place to store garbage. Just the tools that you see in the picture. Number five, keep your work area neat and clean. So at the end of the class period, you should A, set your foot pedal next to your machine, as you can see in the picture. And B, throw away thread and fabric scraps. So at the end of each class period, this is an example, this picture is an example of what your area should look like. Neat, clean, and things put away.